Okay, so I have a pretty huge announcement, and I'm doing it on Snapchat. So anybody who's thinking about ripping this and putting it on any other platform, don't even think about it. Anyway, Snapchat exclusive. I'm making some very big changes in terms of No Jumper. As of today, or as of tomorrow, the news, No Jumper news, it's over. The Monday show, the Wednesday show, and the Thursday show also are over. I've decided that I really want to focus No Jumper. So I will be continuing to do the Tuesday show with Lush and Brick Baby. I will continue to do as many interviews as possible. I'm going to have other people on the platform continuing to do interviews. Everybody from, Almighty, Sharp, Brick. I just talked to all these guys, Flacco. We're still going to work together on doing interviews and, doing like repeat guest type interviews where I, have people.
So Sharp, Brick, Flacco, Almighty still in the building. You feel me? The rest of them is cut short. Ooh, that sound like DW and his bro. And if I'm not mistaken, it might be a few more people that didn't got cut short. That's crazy, bro.
People on multiple times to talk about different things that are going on in the news, everything like that. But this decision has really been brought on primarily, I guess, as a business decision. And I say that to say I've been talking to my business manager a lot over the course of the past few weeks, taking a real deep dive into how the channel is doing, how much content we're creating, and taking a look at like what the true cost of creating stuff like the news is. And have basically just come to the conclusion that it makes more sense for No Jumper to produce less content and be a little bit more focused with a smaller team, a smaller number of employees, etc.
I ain't gonna lie, it did seem like the shit was kind of all over the place. Although I'm not no hating ass man, I wouldn't want to see none of these lose their jobs or opportunities, right? Especially if they feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like having certain little gripes with the platform or how it's operating and this, that, and the third. But the last thing I want to see is, lose his spot or whatever the case is, especially if he loving it, you know what I mean?
And to just, be a little bit more focused. I look at a lot of my peers. I look at Vlad. Obviously, Vlad has kind of always been like the OG as far as I'm concerned in terms of this whole YouTube content space. And when I look at Vlad, I think that he kind of does it the smartest way possible, which is like if he wants to have a conversation with somebody, he just calls them in, pays them their rate, and then they do the conversation. He doesn't really have like consistent co-hosts. Obviously, I'm still going to have consistent co-hosts. I'm still going to do the Tuesday show with Brick and Lush because I still enjoy, building that camaraderie and everything like that. But as far as like just trying to pump out so much content and doing 2 hours of the news every day and 2 hours every night, even like someone like Brick, I just had the conversation with Brick about the No Statement show on Wednesday, and like he totally gets it. And if anything, he was kind of like, bro, I didn't really feel like I was ready to do my own podcast in the first place. I just took it on because you suggested it, you believed in me. And like honestly, all these guys from all.
And some might look at it like, okay, you feel me, he flexing his muscle. He just trying to show he the boss, and ultimately he is. You know what I'm saying? He the boss of the building. No Jumper, this, that, and the third. But I really think he is kind of like telling the truth, although he is a white liar. You know what I mean? He'll lie about some shit quick, but this shit sounds sincere. And I'm gonna get into some shit in a second, right? Because if we think about DW and his brother being the only ones to really be excluded from the building, if I'm not mistaken, it might be some more, but P Nice just checked him the other day, like he fake way was kind of like challenging Adam, right? On like his plantation mindset and this, that, and the third. I could see, and there's some other shit too. We gonna talk about it all, but I could see Adam like, who is this thing getting beside himself? You feel me? Because he got that kind of sentiment a little bit. I be seeing him kind of like, you feel me?
Almighty to Flacco to Sharp to Brick. I seen all these guys grow a shitload as the years have gone by doing content on the channel. And like, somebody like Almighty, I was just gassing him up. I'll say it here too because I believe it was just that I've seen him grow a lot as an interviewer. Okay, I got cut off there. Anyway, I was just saying all about Almighty is that, he's somebody who I've seen grow a shitload as a interviewer and content creator, and he has like an amazing ear / just like A&R mindset for new talent. You know, he's paying attention on a level that I really look up to. And I need people around me like him and Remo, et cetera, to like really help keep me tapped in with exactly what's.
Hey, Remo 5-0. You know what I'm saying? I be joking about that shit, but it be coming across like that, like, or it's something strange about Remo, bro. So I ain't trying to disrespect you if I ain't trying to call you a snitch, but I'm saying you got, bro, you strange a little bit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I see yesterday on the podcast, bro. He did the same 42 fake shit, bro. Be acting like he's smoking, but don't be smoking. And I'm like, why would you do that? If you know what I'm saying? That shit weird. You trying to fit in that much, and you a grown ass man. But that's neither here nor there. Another thing, right, is we all know Deijon. We gonna get into Deijon messages and all that shit right at the end, like towards the end. But Deijon, right? You know he's suing, right? And he done got popped up. Adam tried to see what I see what I mean about him being a white liar. You know what I'm saying? Lying about some shit you don't even. First off, and you see what I did there, right? But still though, you feel me? You lying about getting popped up, knowing Deijon is gonna come out and tell the truth. Once you do something to upset him or get him, you know what I mean? He gonna tell, and that's what he did the other day. So I think that plays a part in his decision making as well. Although I do think he was talking to the accountants. I ain't gonna lie. I think he was chopping it up with them, but I do think he feel betrayed because Deijon because Deijon gonna sue and whatever have you. Also, he probably could feel like that, like I get this nigga opportunity, then he sue me because I get him popped. Like what, nigga? It's business. On top of that, right? He probably feel like, nigga, if I would have never even had these extra ass shows, a nigga wouldn't even got popped. Nigga, I need some shit I can facilitate. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? And niggas been telling you that, bro. Shit getting wild up there. The politics, this, that, and the third, right?
What's going on in the culture and everything like that. So this has nothing to do with me being, against any of the hosts on the channel. If anything, I just had the conversation with all of them. And they all took it in stride and understood where I was coming from and realized that, it's just a straight business decision. So this is a big development. I look at like a lot of people, my peers in the space, and I look at myself and I'm like, damn, I spent the last however many years trying to really build No Jumper up as like a network where we could be producing a huge amount of content. And then just over the last couple of weeks from just having these conversations, I just realized this isn't really what I want to spend the next 10 years of my life doing in terms of trying to create another At the End of the Day or another Disconnected, if that counts, or whatever. It's like all that shit is dope, and it definitely has helped, get us more views / make the fans interested. But the truth is that the soap opera that comes with doing No Jumper News and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't benefit us that much. It certainly is like something to talk about for a lot of people, but like getting a bunch of clips up in the Reddit and shit doesn't really like do that much for us as a business. And really, when I look at my life as a 40-year-old man, it's like I want to primarily be putting my time into things that are going to, be more productive. Even like this right here, talking on Snapchat. Like I hate to break it to you, but sometimes when I look at how much I made on Snapchat for the
you didn't caught yourself getting caught up in the midst of that, all the little drama and this, that, and the third. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like he probably feel like I'm facing hella scrutiny for this, that, and the third when all I'm trying to do is give an opportunity. You get what I'm saying? He trying to treat like they liabilities, which kind of now it didn't turned into that, right? But at first they was assets when he was able to get more sleep, come in the office when he wanted to, and do this, that, and the third, right? And it was very vital to his program. Now he's trying to figure out a different way to go about it, but we're gonna keep it lit, bro.
Today I'm like, why is YouTube my focal point? Why am I looking at my YouTube analytics multiple times a day when I got this Snapchat shit going absolutely fucking crazy? I don't know. There's a lot of things I want to do in my life. And it's like if I am just putting out a handful of podcasts per week and then doing the No Jumper show once per week, having some of these other guys do interviews on my behalf, like that's good enough for me. I don't need to be producing 5 hours of content per week in order to view No Jumper as a success. So, I mean, I know a lot of people are going to probably try to frame this as me giving up or me being, totally fed up with some of the hoes or some bullshit like that. That's not really.
Right, so you got the gist of it, right? Long story short, you feel me? He fed up with this nigga, probably impressed him one too many times. You feel me? On top of Deijon getting popped, nigga, and suing, you know he won't have to billing. After you pop, the security allegedly popped, nigga, right? On some fugazi shit. Deijon, they go the messages in the back. Deijon released the messages and shit. You could look how Adam though. Look what Adam say. Adam try to tell a nigga, let's keep this out the news. I mean, let's keep this out the public. I don't want to scare the people. Like, nigga, what? You trying to act like you just like, what are you talking about? Like, nigga, scared of people. Nigga, only people who should be scared is the niggas who gotta go up there. You probably talking about, yo. But the thing is, the people you invite up there already be on some street shit. You only invite normal guests every other week, or, you know what I mean? So it's like, niggas who frequent the podcast, right, should be privy and used to this type of shit, right? And nigga, don't complain now. The same thing we've been telling Adam, like, nigga, you gonna have to. And it finally happened, like some good thing, nigga. It was some, you know, that nigga didn't lose his life, nigga. He didn't lose a leg, nigga, and he cool. He repairing himself, right? Because it could have been worse than that, nigga. But you know, he fed up and he trying to like revamp and go about this shit. He say he was talking to the accountant. I believe that accountant told him you gonna have to pay this nigga too. So he told him you ain't making money here with these other shows. You losing money here, and you finna lose some more when this nigga sue you. So he basically trying to get that. You feel me, in order. And I feel like niggas done checked him one too many times. DW in particular, his brother just checked him the other day on the podcast with Spider Love. Like, towards the end, he asked me, like, nigga, what you got to say about everybody saying you got this plantation mindset? And you could tell he wasn't expecting that. That's why he hired certain niggas he hired. Because, you know, nigga ain't gonna ask him, Brick ain't gonna ask him that. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Brick, but nigga, Brick happy to be there. Nigga, and Almighty and Brick, they happy, nigga, because they still there. You know what I mean? They fucking with it. And salute to them, nigga. They happy. They like it. I love it. Nigga, do y'all shit. You know what I mean? But, you know, he decided to go in a different direction. It's crazy because he's saying, like, why would I spend all this time on YouTube when I'm making all this money on Snapchat? And it's the same sentiment with the, you know, whoever he decides to hire. When it's going good, man, he fucks with you. When it's going bad, you out the door, which is good business and it makes sense. But it's like, that's the same shit with YouTube. You started with YouTube put you on. Now you talking about, why am I spending so much time with the YouTube analytics and doing this? Nigga, YouTube put you on. What is you talking about Snapchat? I understand Snapchat is paying right now. It's because Snapchat was on the way out the dough. Niggas wasn't even Snapchat. They didn't pay all these influencers to try to keep them in the mix. It's like, nigga, we don't give a fuck about Snapchat. I still ain't downloaded that shit back. But, yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man, about Adam moving in a new direction and, you know, how niggas is handling it. Nigga didn't even give DW Flame a call. Nigga just canceled the show, nigga. So that's what really made me think he really was feeling some type of way about P Nice saying some shit and DW standing on what he stand on. When you stand on business, nigga, Massa ain't gonna like it, nigga. He like, you back in the field. You understand? You back in the field for that shit. You ain't finna be talking to me like that.